Remember Prince, the musical legend who broke every rule in the book? Prince Rogers Nelson was an artist like no other, whose life, career, and music were filled with surprises and eccentricities. But before we dig into the weird side, if you dig this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out the rest of the videos in this series. I've linked them in the video description. The love symbol controversy. Okay, let's get into some juicy controversy. Maybe some of you even remember this one. Remember when Prince went all mysterious on us and changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol? It was a battle with Warner Brothers that led to this bizarre move. The symbol itself was a combo of male and female symbols, symbolizing love and freedom. He was known as the artist formerly known as Prince, or simply the Symbol. This name change allowed him to regain creative control and produce music on his own terms. It's a move that marked a unique chapter in his career and added to his legend. A personal concert. Here's a fun and whimsical side of Prince's career. He took a promotional tip from Willy Wonka. In 2006, something magical happened in the world of music marketing. Universal decided to create a real-life treasure hunt to promote Prince's album 3121. They hid 14 purple tickets and copies of the album, 7 in the United States and 7 internationally. These weren't just ordinary tickets, they were golden, or should I say purple? Tickets to a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Fans who discovered one of these purple tickets were in for a treat. They received an exclusive invitation to attend a private performance at none other than Prince's Los Angeles home. Can you imagine? It was like stepping into a musical wonderland, just like Charlie's Adventure with Willy Wonka. This ingenious marketing stunt added an extra layer of excitement to Prince's already highly anticipated album release. It showcased his penchant for the unexpected and his ability to create buzz in the most unique ways. It's just one more example of how Prince was more than just a musician, he was a master of creating unforgettable moments for his fans. The purple everything phenomenon. So picture this, Prince and the color purple were practically inseparable. It wasn't just a color for him, it was a whole identity. From his wardrobe to his album covers, purple was his muse. His fashion sense was daring and iconic with those purple suits, ruffled shirts, and those unforgettable high-heeled boots. What's more, his album covers, like Purple Rain in 1999, were drenched in shades of purple. And let's not forget that iconic purple guitar, Cloud. It wasn't just a guitar, it was a statement, a symbol of his musical prowess. He scrapped an album release after having a spiritual epiphany. In 1987, Prince had everyone anticipating his album, The Black Album. The release date was set, the hype was building, but then, just days before it was scheduled to drop, Prince pulled the plug. He claimed that he had a spiritual epiphany that led him to this decision. Some reports suggest that it might have been an early experience with the drug ecstasy, while others say that Prince simply had a gut feeling that the album was destined to flop. Whatever the reason, it's a testament to his artistic instincts and his willingness to follow his own path, even if it meant scrapping an entire album. His mastery of multiple instruments. Now, when it comes to Prince, we're not just talking about a singer, we're talking about a musical genius. He could play a smorgasbord of instruments like it was child's play. The man was a guitar virtuoso, and whether it was electric, acoustic, or bass, he had it covered. But that's not all. He could tickle the ivories on a piano, pound the drums with finesse, and even wail on a saxophone. It's like he had this otherworldly connection with every instrument he touched. Oh, that time he made history on Saturday Night Live. Prince's first appearance on Saturday Night Live is one for the books, but not exactly for the right reasons. During his performance of the song Party Up, he sang a lyric that went, "Fightin' war is such a effing bore." Surprisingly, this colorful language went unnoticed at the time. However, things took an unexpected turn during the closing segment when cast member Charles Rocket clearly said, "I'd like to know who the F did it." And just like that, Prince's SNL episode became the only one in the show's history where the F-bomb was dropped not once, but twice. It was a moment of live television that no one expected but has gone down in SNL lore. A national controversy. In 1984, a curious and perhaps somewhat misguided incident involving Prince's music brought about significant changes in the music industry. It all started when Tipper Gore, who was then the wife of Al Gore, purchased the Purple Rain soundtrack for her 11-year-old daughter. Little did she know this would lead to a groundbreaking moment in music history. As Tipper listened to the album, she was absolutely horrified by one particular track, Darling Nikki. This song, tucked away on the album, contained explicit lyrics that left her outraged. It openly referenced masturbation and other graphic sexual acts. Concerned about the impact of such content on young listeners, Tipper Gore decided to take action. In 1985, she formed the Parents Music Resource Center, or PMRC, a group dedicated to pressuring the recording industry into adopting a rating system for music similar to the one used in Hollywood. The idea was to provide parents with information about explicit content in music so they could make informed decisions for their children. Prince found himself at the center of this controversy, but to his credit, he didn't oppose the label system. In fact, he became one of the first artists to voluntarily release clean versions of his albums, which omitted explicit content. His willingness to work within this framework demonstrated a level of understanding and adaptability even as he continued to push artistic boundaries in his music. The legal battle with his sister. In 1987, a surprising legal dispute emerged within the world of Prince's music when his half-sister, Lorna Nelson, filed a lawsuit against him. Her claim was quite bold. She asserted that she had actually penned the lyrics to the song You Got the Look, which included a duet with pop artist Sheena Easton. The lawsuit raised eyebrows and added a layer of intrigue to the song's origins, as You Got the Look was a standout track in Prince's repertoire. It was a fan favorite, known for its infectious melody and catchy lyrics. However, when the legal dust settled in 1989, the court ultimately sided with Prince. The ruling affirmed that he was indeed the sole author of the song's lyrics. His faith. Prince, the enigmatic musical genius, was known for many things, but perhaps one of the lesser known and unbelievably surprising aspects of his life for some people was his deep faith. Although he was raised as a Seventh-day Adventist, Prince made a significant spiritual shift in his life when he converted to Jehovah's Witnesses. This conversion marked a profound change in Prince's life, and he was baptized into the Jehovah's Witness faith shortly after his conversion. Like many aspects of his life, Prince embraced his new faith with fervor and dedication. Interestingly, despite his celebrity status and sometimes controversial public persona, Prince remained a devout Jehovah's Witness throughout his life. He was known to engage in door-to-door ministry, which is a hallmark of Jehovah's Witness practice. His faith played a central role in his life and had a significant influence on his personal choices and lifestyle. After Prince's untimely death in 2016, the Jehovah's Witness Church issued a statement in his honor, acknowledging his commitment to their faith. He was reported as having an uncontrollable cocaine addiction. Prince's tragic and untimely passing on April 21, 2016 shed light on a deeply troubling aspect of his life: an uncontrollable addiction to cocaine. His struggle with substance abuse was a shadow that loomed over his remarkable career and ultimately played a role in his tragic demise. On that fateful morning at 9:43 a.m., the Carver County Sheriff's Office received a distressing 911 call from Prince's Paisley Park home. The caller, later revealed to be Cornfeld's son, had flown with buprenorphine, a medication used in opioid addiction treatment. The intention was to create an opioid treatment plan for Prince, highlighting the severity of his struggles. Emergency personnel arrived and found Prince unresponsive in an elevator. Despite their efforts to resuscitate him through CPR, it was apparent that he had already been deceased for several hours. Prince was pronounced dead at 10:07 a.m., a mere 19 minutes after the paramedics' arrival. Subsequent investigations and a post-mortem examination by the Midwest Medical Examiner's Office in Anoka County revealed a tragic cause of death. Prince had succumbed to an accidental overdose of fentanyl, a powerful synthetic opioid. This revelation underscored the gravity of his addiction battle.